Congress leader Manikam Tagore has now responded to the Vice-Chancellor's open letter opposing Rahul Gandhi's critique on the VC selection. He's highlighted alleged biases, citing a signatory facing a CBI probe and another linked to the RSS. He's accused them of prioritizing ideology over merit and has vowed to purge the system of such influences under the India Alliance government if they come to power. Let's in fact listen into his statement.
आज सुबह एक लेटर लिखा है कुछ प्रोफेसर्स ने। इसमें बहुत गंभीर बात है, राहुल गांधी जी का बात है और राहुल गांधी जी ने एक बहुत गंभीर बात उठाया था। एजुकेशनल सिस्टम का अंदर कैसे एक विचारधार लोगों का और अनक्वालिफाइड लोगों का कैसे इस सिस्टम का अंदर घुसाया, और इसमें दो लोग फर्स्ट सिग्नेटरी है, उनका बारे में थोड़ा देखें। पहले नाम है मिस्टर पाठक। मिस्टर पाठक एक एक्सटॉर्शन केस का ऊपर सीबीआई का केस के उनका ऊपर इंक्वायरी प्रोब चल रहा है। दूसरा एक भगवती जी है और ये डायरेक्टली आरएसएस का स्वदेशी जागरण मंच का नेशनल को कन्वीनर है। वैसे एक विचारधार का, वो भी आरएसएस का विचारधार का लोग सारे एक चिट्ठी लिखे हैं और ये लोग बहुत लोग अनक्वालिफाइड लोग हैं। ये सारे लोगों का एक ही क्वालिफिकेशन है, ये सारे लोग आरएसएस का रिलेटेड है।
There, of course, we've heard what Manikam Tagore has to say. Meanwhile, my colleague Anand Singh joins us on the broadcast. Anand, it seems that Manikam Tagore is now completely backing Rahul Gandhi after the Vice-Chancellors wrote a letter.
Yes, soon after the 181 Vice-Chancellors of the country wrote an open letter targeting Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, Congress leader and who is also Andhra Pradesh in charge, Manikam Tagore, has come out in support of Rahul Gandhi, saying that most of the people who have written the letter, open letter, titled Torch Bearers Now Torch. So he targeted them, saying that first signatory in the letter, who is Mr. Pathak, and how he is facing an extortion case that has been filed by CBI and he is being probed by the Central Bureau of Investigation in the case. Whereas he also mentioned about the second signatory, Mr. Bhagwati, who he deemed as one of the national co-convener of the RSS and also associated with RSS Swadeshi Jagran Manch. So, giving the examples of these two Vice-Chancellors who are the signatories in the letter written against Rahul Gandhi, he has mentioned that these people are associated with the BJP or RSS, and they are whatever Rahul Gandhi has said earlier during his public meetings, during his speeches, and during his conversation with several of the other groups, he is completely true that there is a capture of institutions that has been going on across the country. We would like to remind our viewers that how Rahul Gandhi has been targeting the BJP and RSS and accusing them of capturing the institutions like Supreme Court, Election Commission, and several of the universities. Rahul Gandhi has also maintained and talked about the fairness and transparency of these institutions and how these institutions are very important for the country. He had also earlier mentioned that how these institutions were formed by the several senior leaders like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and other senior leaders like Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who had played an important role of maintaining the fairness of these institutions. So this is how the political turmoil has been going on between the BJP and the Congress after the Vice-Chancellors have written against Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, and they have also demanded action against him. We would like to tell our viewers that how in their open letter to Rahul Gandhi, they have mentioned that the appointment strategy, the appointment process of the Vice-Chancellors is very strict, it's very fair, it's very transparent, and it's completely based on merit. And one should not go by the rumors and whatever is said in the public domain, because the people who are selected for the post of the Vice-Chancellor, they hold a very high responsibility of maintaining the equality among the people of the country. So this is how they have dubbed the reactions of Rahul Gandhi as condemnable. Back to you, Pia.
Indeed, and I also request the crew upstairs to showcase what I have on my screen over here. I'd like to take our viewers once again through what exactly is the letter that has been penned by the Vice Chancellors itself. This is what Manikam Tagore has responded to. If our crew upstairs can showcase the letter to our viewers, this is dated 5th May 2024, that is yesterday. It's titled "Torchbearers Are Being Torched." Yes, right there on your screens. This is the letter that has been penned by the Vice Chancellors. They have stated that it has come to our notice from a tweet in open sources of Shri Rahul Gandhi that the appointment of Vice Chancellors is made solely on the basis of affiliation with some organization rather than on the basis of merit and qualification, thereby questioning the merit of the process through which Vice Chancellors are appointed. They have categorically and unequivocally discarded such claims, highlighted it, written it in bold in their letter. They further commented on the process by which Vice Chancellors are selected, and they've called it stringent, transparent and rigorous procedures grounded on values of meritocracy, scholarly distinction and integrity. And they've stated that selection is based on academic and administrative prowess with a vision to take the universities ahead as well. They've spoken about the array of academic disciplines and professional experiences represented amongst different Vice Chancellors across the country, and stated that this is evidence of the unbiased and inclusive nature of the selection procedure as well. And it reflects the dedication to cultivating an atmosphere that values and promotes diversity, encourages independent thinking and supports scholastic achievement as well. Now, they further stated that in their capacity as guardians of knowledge and administrators of academia, they maintain an unwavering commitment to maintaining the utmost levels of governance, integrity and ethical behavior as well. They encourage productive discourse and active participation from all relevant stakeholders as they collaboratively strive to define the trajectory of higher education in the country. And I've also urged all individuals involved to exercise discernment in distinguishing fact from fiction and to abstain from spreading unfounded rumors and to participate in dialogue that is well informed, constructive, supportive of our shared goal of creating a dynamic and inclusive educational environment as well. And they have also reaffirmed their steadfast dedication to principles of meritocracy, integrity and excellence within the realm of higher education as well. They have, of course, as my colleague Anand was mentioning, there was in fact 80 such Vice Chancellors that have penned this letter, signed this letter and of course responded to Rahul Gandhi's earlier comments. Let's in fact listen in to his comments that he made back in December 2023, and one comment interestingly Rahul Gandhi made back in 2019 as well.
आप किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूशन में पूछ लीजिए, वाइस चांसलर्स आइडियोलॉजिकल लोग बैठाए जा रहे हैं. किसी से भी आप पूछ लीजिए, वाइस चांसलर एक संगठन के आइडियोलॉजिकल लोग एक के बाद एक, एक के बाद एक, एक के बाद एक यूनिवर्सिटीज, कॉलेजेस में बैठाए जा रहे हैं. उनको जो ग्लोबल विजन होता है, जो स्टूडेंट्स की फीलिंग्स होती हैं, उससे कुछ लेना देना नहीं. उनको सिर्फ अपनी आइडियोलॉजी से लेना देना है. ये आपकी संस्थाएं हैं, सारे के सारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस पर ये कब्जा कर रहे हैं. आप हिंदुस्तान की सारी यूनिवर्सिटी देख लीजिए, सारे के सारे वाइस चांसलर आज एक संगठन के हैं. उनको आता होता कुछ है नहीं, कुछ नहीं आता उनको. हिंदुस्तान के वाइस चांसलर आज मेरिट पे नहीं बनते हैं. हिंदुस्तान के वाइस चांसलर आज अगर एक संगठन में है तब बन सकते हैं।
There, of course, viewers, you've heard what Rahul Gandhi had to say in February 2019 and in December 2023 as well. But this is not the first time that he's made such remarks. It's interesting because I request the crew once again to showcase what I have on my screen over here. This is a tweet from February 2016 where Rahul Gandhi has written, यूनिवर्सिटीज और कॉलेजेस में आरएसएस के वाइस चांसलर्स को बिठाया जा रहा है. एंड आई एम ट्रांसलेटिंग दिस दैट RSS appointed vice chancellors are sitting in universities and colleges. So now yet another storm has erupted over these remarks made by Rahul Gandhi. A lot of the vice chancellors have, about 80 vice chancellors have now penned a response to Rahul Gandhi over this. We've seen the Congress, of course, backing him. We've heard what Manikam Tagore had to say earlier. My colleague Anand still with us on the broadcast. Anand, have any other senior leaders of the Congress party also commented upon the letter that has been issued now? Have they also given a response?
No, as of now, none of the Congress leaders have reacted on this issue beside Manikam Tagore, because Manikam Tagore even he wrote a tweet on X mentioning how the allegations that Rahul Gandhi has made in his speeches earlier, whether it was in December 2023 or in 2019 or in 2016, all his allegations are true. And he entirely backed Rahul Gandhi, his party leader, who was also the former Congress president, that whatever he has mentioned in his speeches is completely true. Because he also cited the example of two of the vice chancellors and their association with the BJP's RSS, that is the parent body of the BJP. So he has mentioned all these things, and during the day, several of the Congress leaders will be responding to the letter that has been written by the vice chancellor, because this letter comes just ahead of the crucial third phase of Lok Sabha elections, that is tomorrow, and even the three another phases are left after that. So this is the time when the Congress is facing charge from several of the BJP leaders, and especially Prime Minister Narendra Modi, that is about Shahzada and another remarks. The Congress has to now battle on this point, as the 181 vice chancellors across the country have written against him and have demanded for action against him. Back to you, Pia.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.